Hey, Cos-Say fam, and welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm here with Katie. Say hi.
Hello.
Yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into this because, I'm awkward and I know how to do this. So, we're gonna start with the first question. When did you first start cosplaying?
Probably back in 2013, 2014. I started out in middle school because I really liked Zelda, and I was like, I'm gonna cosplay Toon Zelda. So I got a sewing machine, made a skirt, got it all together. I think the first place I posted it was on DeviantArt too. So if that puts anybody in the right time frame, um, But yeah, and then I got out of it for like a year or two because I was like, I don't really know what to do. I had no idea what conventions were. I didn't have any like actual social media to like meet other cosplayers. So I really got into the cosplay community about 2015 with my Komida because Musically was really popping. Uh, yeah, I think that answers it.
Yeah, it does. Um, so you said you didn't know about conventions then. When did you find out about conventions and what was your first one?
I found out about conventions shortly after getting into like Musically and Instagram and all that. Um, but being that I was like in a town that didn't have any, I was like, oh, I'll never get to actually go to one. That's sad. And then I went to college. And then it was like, yeah, you can just go do things, right? And I was like, oh, I can go to things? Dope. So my first planned one was MomoCon. And my actual first one that I went to though was in Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause we were just visiting there because my college is near Savannah, and we were on there on a Sunday and we saw someone or Saturday, and we saw someone dressed as the Riddler, and we were like, what's happening here? And they were like, oh yeah, it's a convention, and we're like, what? There's one here? I think that was an amazing con. Savannah has a lot of nice small cons. They're pretty cool. So that was the first one I went to, and MomoCon was my first like big convention, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What are some memories
Yeah.
that you have from the conventions? Like, what's your best memory?
Um, that's a hard one, actually. Give me like a second.
No, it's cool. Take your time. This is about you.
Um, I think one of the most interesting things for me was whenever I went to that first con, MomoCon. Um, Running into people that actually knew who I was such like a jarring experience because I was like, wait, you watch my Musically? People on the internet are actually here and are like, they know who I am. um, but as far as specific experience, I don't. I don't know. I don't have like an actual specific experience. I don't think. I've been to a lot of cons. I've done a lot of things with friends. Um, but for some reason, I'm just really blanking on specifics.
No, it's cool. Do you have any like distinctive like less positive memories, like something that you wish wouldn't happen again or something that you disliked?
Mm, there's a lot of like. There's been small moments of just random like people that would get a picture or whatever, and that's fine. But they would do the thing where they put their arm around you, and you're like, no, wait. So that's happened to me a few times. It's nothing like super like big or like traumatizing or anything, but it's something that's like con etiquette's really a important thing that not many people really think about.
Mm-hmm.
So those are always awkward experiences. I did have one dude that just awkwardly followed me around one time, and like um, it was a really awkward experience. And what made it worse was I was hanging out with one friend
Yeah.
while he was hanging out, and I was like, it's fine. I'm hanging out with another friend. And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, I'm about to leave, and I was like, wait, what do you mean you're about to leave? He didn't pick up on the hints that I was like, wait a second, don't leave yet, or whatever. Nothing happened. I just found other friends to go to,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it's real important to make sure that you have like trusted people and friends to hang out with, and have backup friends just in case someone has to leave because their mom might tell them to leave, or like they might get tired or whatever else happens.
Yeah.
But It was a very interesting time. I can't remember where it was at. I feel like it was Dragon Con that happened, but
Yeah.
but
Well, off of the positive, off of the
the
negative.
negative.
Wow, I know how to speak English. That's a thing I can do, guys. Um, off of the negatives. So you said you've been to a lot of cons. If you had to like estimate how many you've been to, what would that number be?
Mm, let's see. I started in 2018. Like separate cons, or am I counting like years? Like
However you want to
MomoCon
estimate it.
2018 and 2019, or like just specific?
2018 and 2019, like splitting it up that way. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Probably like 10, 12, somewhere around there.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
As somebody who's been to a lot of cons, how are you dealing with quarantine and all the cons being canceled?
It's kind of awkward because I'm like, I was really looking forward to MomoCon, especially since I did just graduate, because I was like, cool, we're gonna go there. We already had a hotel room up, like me and my college friends. And we were like, yeah, we got this planned, we're ready. And then I was like, oops, never mind. So it's kind of like sad because I love going to cons so that I can like meet people and like do silly TikToks with some of my friends and take pictures together and all that. But I mean, it does save me money though. So I don't have to spend all that money on travel and hotel and tickets. But it is sad because I just started like 2 years ago starting to get into the whole con scene, and now it's like, never mind.
Yeah.
I still kind of want to hope for Dragon Con, but also I'm at the point where if things don't look better and Dragon Con's still going on, no.
Yeah, there's a point
I'm
where you
just
gotta
going to choose not to, because con crud's bad enough as it is, guys. It's already bad enough. Like, Dragon Con's real fun, but there's way too many people.
Yeah.
But
what have you been doing to fill up this time since you're not going to cons?
I've basically been focusing on my Twitch stream stuff. I've cosplayed a few times on there. My Megumin in Junko a few times. I can't cosplay as much whenever I Twitch stream because I'm kind of doing games and stuff, so the contacts will like not like me if I'm trying to stare at a screen for 5 hours.
Yeah.
But I filled up my time with that. I have jumped a little more into the TikTok scene again. I was way more active on it when it was Musically. I'm old. It's fine. Musically was like 5 years ago. I need to let it go. But yeah, I've just been kind of chilling, playing video games.
Have you been working on any new cosplays?
Yes, I'm actually working on a staff for Megumin now. It's a little hard to get everything I need for stuff now with everything going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm slowly working on that with leftover materials we've had from other prop projects. As you can see, I got all my props.
Yeah.
So I've been working on that. As far as like sewing and stuff, though, not really anything because I haven't had a chance to like go get fabric or really plan anything.
Do you have any cos plans that you're looking forward to working on after quarantine's over?
I had some in my head and then they just went away. I want to eventually do Rin, the Vocaloid. I want to do her eventually. Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins. I have the wig. I still need to get the outfit. I had like a whole list of different characters that I'm like, I really want to do. And Fink from OKKO is going to happen eventually, I swear. Nobody cares about OKKO, but I love that little rat girl. She's great. OKKO is great. It shouldn't have been canceled. I'm just saying. I'm still hurt.
What about cosplays that you have already done? What are your favorite to put on?
Denki's always a favorite, especially if I'm just doing TikToks or something, because it's not really a lot to put on. It's like, let me just put some eyeliner on, let me put the wig on, let's go, let's be dumb. He's also just super fun.
He is. That's a good one.
But Megamine's also been pretty fun. She's new. I haven't really done too much with her. Being in quarantine, I really haven't gotten any good pictures of her either.
Mm-hmm.
But she's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So what cosplays are you most wow, I know how to English. That's cool. Which cosplays are you most proud of?
Probably She-Ra is one of my
Yeah, I love
one of my
She-Ra.
most favorite personally, because like that sword, you can see the little sword that we tried to make the first time. But like basically getting with that, like that and her armor pieces and basically all of her, she's been a work in progress like continuously, and I think that's why I like her so much, because I put a lot of like time and effort and always being like, I really like this, but also what if I use this instead? So she's been really fun to like make better in time and not really stress about, because even if I haven't had her exactly how I wanted her, she's still been fun to like wear and take to like conventions. I think I've taken her to every Savannah convention at this point, just because I'm that proud of, you know, her outfit and all.
Yeah. Is there a cosplay that you're least proud of or that you're not super comfortable in?
Um, I don't really know. I mean, I do have a lot of cosplays that I just don't do anymore, just out of just not really liking them anymore. I know Evelyn and KDA, it just wasn't in my comfort zone. I thought that it was, but it's just a lot of skin, and it's something that I'm not super into. I was like, I really like the song, I really like the design, I really like doing this with like a group. I think we look cute, we're awesome. But I never played League of Legends, so I was like, I don't really care for her as a character. And I think that was one of the first times where I was like, I need to make sure that if I'm cosplaying something, it's because I really want to and not just because it's like aesthetic. And that's just me. There's nothing against people like cosplaying it just because it's cute or anything. So like I said, I did that with Evelyn. I thought it was cute. I thought the song was cute. Me and my friends were cute. But yeah, I definitely learned a lot about myself with that one, because I was like, I don't want to wear it anymore. I don't really vibe.
Yeah. How many estimated cosplays do you think you have?
Um, heck, I've counted before, but I don't have the number anymore. Too many.
Too many?
Too many. Because, like, I have, like, 10 that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to rewear these. I love these. I'll post pictures of these. And then I have all the other ones where I'm like, I did it once or twice. Like, Twilight Princess Link, I did it, like, to Dragon Con. And then I'm like, okay, he's done. Woo. It's up there. It's a high number. I know that. I just don't
Definitely in
know
the double
what it would be.
digits.
Yeah, no. There's no way.
I had a question and then it like completely left my brain. So, well, because like you'll say something and it'll spawn a question in my head, and I'm like, that's a good question, but I'm like trying to listen to you.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
No, I get that. It's a lot.
Throughout your cosplay journey, are there any things that, like any sort of things that you've gained that you didn't have before you started cosplaying, whether it's like self-confidence or like certain people in your life or a lesson that you've learned?
Gosh. Well, it's definitely taught me how to sew, because it's pushed me to do new things, basically. Just in general, because like from prop making, so I've learned a lot about, you know, painting things. I've learned a lot about working with like wood and foam and all this other stuff that I would have probably never messed with if I didn't need it for a costume. So prop making skills, it's pushed me into taking sewing classes at my college, because I took those like last year so that I could try to, you know, make stuff a little more stable, I guess. Because honestly, I had no knowledge of sewing beginning on everything, so I would just kind of sew it together and hope it looked right. There was a lot of frayed edges. There was a lot of falling apart. So I've learned sewing skills. I've learned like prop making skills. I've also met a lot of amazing people through all this cosplay stuff. 'Cause, like in high school, the main reason that I like started getting so into like musically and like the actual community was because I didn't really have a lot of friends in high school or like in my actual area. So it was more one of those kind of escapism type deals where I was looking for socialization through like internet and validation through like the nice comments on my Musical.lys or Instagrams or whatever it was, and making friends through, something that we all enjoyed. So yeah, cool. There's that.
I'm out of questions, but is there any advice or like anything that you have to say to your followers, to new cosplayers, to anybody really?
I think just have fun. Like I've had people ask me, like, how do you start cosplaying, or like any tips for starting out, basically. And it's usually just have fun. Just find someone you like, find a character that you're really into, and just go for it. Whether it's something like, I have blue hair right now, this character has blue hair, I'm just going to wear something and, just play around, just have fun. Don't be afraid to look through your closet and see if you have anything that's close enough. You don't have to be 100% accurate to cosplay. A lot of people like to think that cosplay is like, who can be the prettiest character, who can be the most accurate, but at the base of it, we're all just playing dress up. We're all just trying to enjoy a fandom and trying to make dumb jokes or memes or whatever else and have a good time. Don't be too hard on yourself, guys. It's okay.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm going to have you drop your social media right now. It'll also be in the link below because we're awkward. This is fun.
Heck yeah, awkward gang. Aren't we all? Like I said, we're kids playing dress up, dude.
Is.
I mean, I'm 21, so I'm an adult playing dress up, but
we're all kids at heart.
Y'all can find me on Instagram and TikTok. They're both the same. Katie_cat with a K _yo. My Twitter's the same, but it has an extra underscore at the end. It's a long story. It shouldn't be a long story for an extra underscore. I'm bad at this. And my Twitch is also Katie_cat_yo. Same thing as the other ones, but it's on Twitch. So if you like games and stuff, yeah.
Go ahead, plug yourself. Plug your Twitch. You got this.
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay.
I try to stream every day, guys.
Yeah, guys. All of that information will be below in the description, like I always do. Y'all know how this goes. Thanks for watching this episode. It means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to Katie. That's it. That's the end, guys. I will see you next week.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, and drop some love for Katie because she's such a sweetheart, and she gave me. She did this last second for me. Oh, such a sweetheart. But yeah, I will see y'all next week with another episode. So, bye.
Bye.